の夜も
Looks like you're doing important things.
It is. Because I am. Look. Can you read this?
Ah, it's the Wheel of Mythicality.
The wheel. I called Tyler
Wheel
and
of
he's like,
Women. It's called the
doesn't
Wheel of
Merlin
Women.
have purple hair from Seven Deadly Sins? Merlin does fit.
I don't know if she fits, though. Does she, though? She doesn't beat on anyone. She doesn't cause physical and emotional harm.
Emotional
to,
damage.
Emotional damage to what's his name? I just blanked out.
Escanor.
Escanor, yeah.
Mostly emotional damage.
Strong man.
Anyways.
So,
It's the best I got, okay? I watched clips of Bleach. Not impressed by that one.
Okay.
I'm sad by it. She seems really cool, but I'm just like,
Yeah. She's definitely not a sadist.
Yeah, I've determined that there's no purple-haired character women in anime that are. So you kind of have to go with the best you can. So there.
What color is Hisoka's hair? Just kidding.
Let me see.
He has purple in it. It's like purple on the bottom, and then it's like a reddish pink on the top.
Do you imagine my wheel is just like all these Dami mom women, and then Hisoka?
Hey man, Hisoka fits. If he was a she. But you know, this is the Wheel of Women, not the Wheel of pedophiles.
Pedophile clowns, yeah.
Pedophile clowns.
I mean, we could probably make a wheel of that in anime as well. But
yeah, I'll leave that for someone else.
Yeah, we'll let someone else have that.
I don't want to hang that up anywhere, honestly. So
it's like, oh wow, a new art's being released by Daniel. It's pedophile clowns in anime.
I mean, I'm curious if there's more than one, but pedophile. I mean, I don't know what Buggy is. Maybe he is, but
more desperate than anything, I'd say.
Yeah, he's just desperate for attention in general, but he gets the wrong kind of attention.
Yes.
But yeah, did you notice? I'm recording already.
I did notice.
I was
because I'm self-conscious.
I was attempting a cold open there because we haven't done one of those in a bit.
That's true.
Ice cold.
I figured I saw the recording and I thought, whatever, man. If I sound like an idiot, then Jonathan can edit me out.
So be it. Yeah, then you're at the mercy of whether I edit it out or not.
At the mercy of if Jonathan's gonna do it. That's okay.
Yep. I did edit out, like, in the last show that we did. when I was like going and checking on my dogs.
Oh.
You guys were talking about like butt stuff. I don't remember exactly what was said, but I just remember coming back in and there was like comments about butt stuff. I was like, well, I'm gonna start recording again, so
This escalated.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll leave you
That's what
guys.
happens.
We leave you guys for 1 minute. It's out
That's
of
what
control.
happens when Sarah's involved.
Yeah,
Things get talked about.
Yeah, she's really good at the hot takes. She's like,
Yeah.
and what do you think of this? Which
Man.
yeah, that kiss kill marry bit was hard. So it was like
hard.
we had some pretty unfortunate options there.
Yep. But that's
I still wish I feel like I should have, if I could go with like pre like Rock's Pirate Big Mom. I mean, that'd be fine. You know, I might kiss or marry her, but I don't know. Maybe she was even worse then. I don't. At least she didn't. She wasn't like, she didn't look like she was gonna eat me. So she probably.
I think at that point, people are probably like eager, like, "Oh yeah, I'll give you a son of my race." And then after she started aging a little more, she became more powerful. And then they were like, "I don't want to, but then you'll kill me if I don't." So
yeah,
it
became
went from,
more of a forced.
yeah, it went from a want to a need to live kind of thing.
Yeah.
So yes.
Yes.
Anywho.
Any hoozles.
Any hoozles, magoozles.
Um.
Yes. I'm ready. I'm ready. My body is ready.
Oh.
For this week.
Okay. Is your body ready for next week? Because I wanted to mention something exciting that's going to happen next week.
Yes.
Are you going to watch the One Piece anime next week? It's Shanks it's the Shanks and Kid fight.
I kind of don't want to.
What?
Because
Why would you not want to?
They're gonna extend it. I know they are. They're gonna extend it. It needs to be one slash. I swear.
Yeah, they're gonna draw it out.
They better not. I'm gonna be pissed. The whole point is that it was humiliation.
Well, it was humiliation, and Shanks did it before because he like future saw what Kid was gonna do, and he's like, "Not f that. I'm finishing this now before it even starts." Boom, and it was done. So, unfortunately, I think you're right. They're gonna let him fight a little bit, and I say a little bit, I mean like for a whole episode. And then he'll do that. But you are correct, and it should just be one and done.
They're either going to have Kid actually have attacked and then being like, "Oh no, Shanks, we gotta stop it," and give it time, and he's like, "Oh, okay, I'll get over there," and then he lands on the ship, and then he's like, "Kid, cross the line. Now I'm gonna have to kill you," and then Killer will attack, and he's gonna knock Killer out, and then he's gonna just start like he's gonna hockey everyone on the ship, and then Kid's gonna pull out a really big attack, and he's gonna blast it at him, and then Shanks gonna cut the attack in half, and then Eustace is gonna be incredulous, and then he's gonna be like, "Oh no!" And then he's going to like do a really big attack and like slice him, and then the kid's gonna lay there on the boat and like say stuff while he's dying, and then he's gonna hop off, and then the giants are gonna like do something and then blow up the ship.
Yes.
I just foresaw it. I used future sight, observation hockey.
Now I don't need to watch it. Just kidding. Did you know? You know how Kid lost his arm?
Wasn't it Kaido?
Mm-mm. I thought it was Shanks. It was actually Ben Beckman.
Oh, that's good trivia.
That was something that, like I thought I knew because I knew it was the last time he fought Shanks, he lost an arm. But in the last episode on the anime, they very much alluded to the fact that it was Ben Beckman because they were like,
got it off.
you know that it's your fault he's mad at us or whatever, or it's your fault he's in the shape he's in, or it was something like that. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that means he's the one who shot his arm off. But interesting.
That's good trivia because I didn't remember that.
Mm-hmm. Trivia. No, I think here's my my guess as to what's gonna happen.
Okay.
Shanks is gonna cut off his other arm. And he's be like, "Are you gonna back off now?" He's like, "No, screw you." And he's gonna cut off his leg. And he's like, "How about now?" He's like, "It's a scratch.
Like a fresh wound.
Tis a flesh wound. I'll bite your bloody arms off." No.
That's likely. I just
They're gonna
know
go
the
all
anime likes
Holy
to
Grail on him.
go too hard. That bothers me. Sometimes. Sometimes it's cool. Sometimes it doesn't matter because it's cool, but sometimes Shanks destroys people in one slice just because they gotta prove how strong Shanks is.
Do you know what Inazuma's ability is?
Inazuma? Is that the one with the scissors?
Yeah.
I know he can cut through anything. Right?
Yeah, so he has the snip snip fruit. What am I'm kind of confused. So the ability allows Inazuma to transform parts of their body into giant scissors and cut through anything as if it were paper, including solid objects like metal and stone. So
Yeah.
does he get like changed into a female or vice versa?
Yeah.
At some point, he does.
Yeah.
Okay, so Ivankov like changes his form sometimes. It's
Yeah,
like, I want
from
to
what
be
I
missed
remember, yes. But
Okay.
it's worth a research. But I seem to remember him being a woman at one point, or I seem to remember them being a woman at one point.
From what my current research, and this is very quick googling stuff. He is gender fluid. He's second in command of Emporio and Ivankov, and often makes the use of Eva's horn fruit to change his body between masculine and feminine forms.
Yeah, I remember that.
Because I just got a card, an Inazuma One Piece card of his female form. So it's pretty cool. It's an alt art.
Nice.
Looks good.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. That'd be a kind of a cool power to have. I wonder what the limitations are to an extent, you know?
Yeah. And I just want to see literally anything from the Revolutionary Army, since they just exist. And
You don't want to just watch Dragon sit at his table and stare?
Yeah, every 100 episodes or so, where I just want to watch Dragon sit there and stare into the distance.
I bet that Dragon has a devil fruit that he's holding the entire world up from sinking by himself. So he has to sit there in the chair and keep it from sinking.
It requires extreme focus and isolation from everyone.
Thinks he's lazy. Everyone thinks he's lazy, but he's secretly just holding up the world with his mind.
By himself, yep.
By himself.
Good old Dragon. Thank you for saving us all.
I gotta give him something. Because he doesn't do anything.
Did you read the chapter with the last chapter with Nika Bonnie?
Yeah, I read the last 2 chapters, and I know the internet was in an uproar about Bonnie going Nika mode. Yeah. But I will say, and we can verify with Tyler to prove that I'm right, I knew that it wasn't going to last long.
Oh, yeah.
I knew it. I knew, because they were like, what? That's too overpowered. There's no way. And it's like, yeah, of course there's no way. That's an entire legendary Zoan devil fruit. You can't replicate it forever. She basically had it going for like 3 seconds and then lost it. And that's, to me, that's okay. All right. It shows that her power is pretty cool, but 3 seconds is what she had trying to mimic a god.
Yep. No, I thought it was cool, and I thought it was appropriate how it was handled, because, people have it in various animes. People have copy abilities, and it's never as good as the original. And it wasn't. It was like, it may have been somewhere close to the original for a very, very short time, but that's all you got.
Yeah.
So
exactly. So I think everyone can chill a little bit. They can calm down. The world's not ending. Bonnie is not Nika 2.
Nika 2.0. Well, I think that also kiboshes the idea of like, oh, she's just going to be able to turn everyone around her into Nika as well. Like, obviously not. Like, maybe if she gets freakishly strong in like 20 years or something, she can do a couple of people, but even Luffy can't do it very long himself.
Yeah,
so
he has the fruit.
If she's able to do it, then it's going to be like, maybe she'll be able to do a couple other people and it just like shrinks the time down even more. Something like that. So it'll be very watered down, but a good display of her power for sure.
Yeah, I liked it, and I thought that, we got the robot who's doing stuff. His name's Emmett.
Stuff.
That's the name, right?
His name is Emmett. Yeah.
Yep. He's punching pigs. And
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, he's the only one who's able to make a dent in War Theory, and he broke his horn off, so he made a good dent. But I think a lot of people were pointing out the interesting part of that was he was jumping into the water like War Theory was. So
Oh,
why would he be able to do that?
maybe he's so hot that he's evaporating the water
Right from beneath his feet, there is
beneath
no
his.
water.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. That was. I mean, you could tell they were desperate. They were like, "We got to get rid of him right now. This is our
Mhm.
chance." And so he might have just been going for a. He's like, "I'm not gonna die," because we don't even
Yeah,
know if they have
last
devil
ditch
fruit
effort.
yet. Yeah, we don't know if they have devil fruit. They
Mhm.
might not. And so he could have just been totally fine jumping in there and doing something about it.
Mhm.
And we don't know. But I do think that this is when the Straw Hats are going to get off of the island officially. Um, they just
Officially,
have to figure out
finally.
what to do with Jay Garcia up there. So,
Um. So they had it was the one that they sent flying, the one with like the wings that he was literally
yeah,
flying. They sent
yeah, the
him.
bird guy. They knocked him away.
Hmm.
They paunched the pig.
Big punch.
Pig. Saturn is trying to eat the crew, eat Robin. But the thing is, Jinbei is going to be there soon, and Zoro.
Hmm.
So I don't think anything's going to happen to them. I think between the two of them, they'll be able to knock Saturn at least away.
Hmm.
So
Kyuki. Let's see. So they have Nostro, Jupiter, Saturn, Mars, Mercury. So Mars is gone. Um, Mercury just got punched pretty good, so he's probably out of the way. Um, Sandworm. I didn't seem to struggle with him very much. I mean, I don't know if if they've done enough damage to him for him to stay down for a decent amount of time, but Luffy did punch him down in the
yeah,
last chapter. So what is Saturn and Nostro doing right now?
Saturn is up attacking Robin and the ship. He's
Okay.
up there, and then they fought Nostro. They fought him for a minute. Remember, she turned into a giant and tried to step on him.
Uh huh.
I don't. I need to read back real quick on what they did to him, but I thought they were able to at least get him to back off.
Yeah.
And so
I'll have to
basically,
check.
they just got to get out of there. And I think Zoro and Jinbei are going to deal with Saturn, and then they're just going to book it and leave Emmett to fight him.
Yeah. Agreed. I mean, he's the only one who couldn't do any damage, and they need to regroup and figure out why they can't hurt him. So it's kind of like the Lunarians. I wonder if it's something like that, where you're like they can't do any damage to Lunarians until like their fire goes out.
Yeah.
So
I wonder.
interesting stuff. Yeah. Anyway.
No, good 2 chapters. I'm excited for the next one. I think on the next one we will see them hopefully sailing away.
Mm-hmm.
I was telling Tyler this past week, I swear, if they get dragged back on to Egghead for any reason, I'm gonna be so sad. I
Yeah.
like Egghead. I think it's a cool arc, but I think they're good. I think they're done. I think they can move on from there. There's a lot of progress that happened. They have Atlas and Lilith on the ship, I think, and so they have
Mm-hmm.
some of Vegapunk with them.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we're good. I think we get to Elbaf and regroup. I think Elbaf is going to be kind of like a Zoe arc, where it's just kind of like a mini arc,
Uh-huh.
and then they're going to go do something cool.
I'm curious what they're gonna do after Elbath, because I agree. I don't think it's gonna be a very long one, but I mean it's very much war has very much been declared on um the world government, specifically directly at the elders, so they're gonna want to retaliate, and Emu's gonna have to show his or her face very soon, I hope. So I would like that
Shanks
question
and
answered.
Shanks and Blackbeard are going to have to climb on top of each other and put the cloak on.
Yeah, you're gonna have to form their ultra mech.
Uh,
Yeah.
it's heating
Then
up. Honestly, I could see after Elbaf being Raftel, or at least heading towards Raftel.
mm-hmm. um one interesting thing that I heard about is they may have given another clue as to like Oda specifically may have uh given a clue as to who Luffy's mom is or was. um so he said that um there was a woman named Toritoma who was the Empress of Amazon Lily before Boa.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and people are speculating because this was an SBS, like people were asking Oda questions, and um, he didn't like directly indicate who the Empress was before Boa. A lot of people thought it was this that other girl that was that's like friends with Rayleigh, and it's not. There was a woman after that.
Well, there's the old lady who was on the Rocks crew,
Yep.
and then so you're saying after her there was someone, and then Boa.
No, there
Oh,
was somebody after that woman. That's what Rayleigh, I think. Um,
oh, Shaki.
Shocky. Yeah, Shocky. Yeah, there was somebody after Shocky. People are speculating that she fell in love with Dragon, and she died from love sickness because he like left and never came back.
Maybe.
Let's see. Let's see this. Yeah, so there's Gloriosa, Shakuyaku, and then there was her name was Toritoma. He just revealed that her name was Toritoma, and then there was Boa. So interesting.
That is interesting.
Because I didn't feel like Shaki looked that old. Like she does. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess if Toritoma died pretty young, then there wouldn't be that much of a gap between empresses.
Yeah.
So.
Huh.
There just seems to be a much larger gap between like Gloriosa and Shaki.
Yeah.
At least it looks like she looks ancient, but Shaki doesn't.
Shaki probably just ages well.
Yeah,
because she's Rayleigh's wife.
It's all those cigarettes she smokes.
All those. That's her devil fruit. The nicotine fruit. The more nicotine she consumes, the younger she appears. It's the other Nika fruit.
Yeah, no, it's the other one. Yeah. That's
interesting.
So,
well, if Oda reveals who Luffy's mom is, I feel like people would be like, "Oh, that's interesting."
mm-hmm.
And I know in previous SBSs he said it doesn't really matter. You probably won't know. So I know he straight up before he got rid of Kid, they were like, "Tell us more about the Kid pirates," and he's like, "Nah, you don't need to. You don't need to know."
He's like, yeah. No, I do like that he does the SBSs, and he'll at least answer some questions that, wouldn't be answered otherwise, because like how much time is he going to have? And I do hope he's going to have at least something written down that will answer all of the questions, because there's like a million of them someday, like when he finished the whole One Piece manga, and then he writes up like, okay, they'll just do a like answer all the questions free for all type of thing.
I can imagine that he would, or at least like after the whole series is over, I could see him being on a lot of like talk shows or something, or whatever. Just like, hey, we're curious, what happened here? What are we doing there?
Yep.
So I think that'd be cool.
Well, yeah, it would be cool. So what are you gonna watch tonight, Daniel?
I'm going to finish The Wrong Way to Use Healing Magic tonight.
And then
I'll probably start with stuff that's
Fairy Tale.
There. No.
No.
I'm gonna probably. I think we were talking about starting Hashira Training Camp.
Yeah.
And Konosuba.
Yeah.
So I think they're far enough in now that it'd be okay. We can hop in there. But yeah, Wrong Way to Use Healing Magic. I'm liking the show so far. I think it's good. It's definitely really isekai because it is an isekai, but I like the little changes they make, to like normal isekais to make it fun.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm good. I like it. I mean, I like Rose as a character a lot. I think she's cool.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, she's good, and she grows on you exactly the way that you assume that she's going to, because she acts standoffish and like she's just gonna beat the MC to death, and until
Misato.
he's too strong, and she gets her backstory, and you find out a little bit more, and you end up liking her a lot more, and yeah, she's good.
Yeah. Yeah, I like her a lot. Anyways, what are you gonna finish tonight?
Well, I'm not gonna finish Dungeon Meshi. I am making progress, but I am also gonna watch Fairy Tale 100-Year Quest. So I just can't wait, especially since they didn't come out with they don't have like any more episodes of the other things that I was watching. So is what it is. Yeah, I did try to kind of feel out other shows that are coming out. See if there's going to be anything good. I think I mentioned last time there was a show called The Osan Newbie Adventure, Trained to Death by the Most Powerful Party, Became Invincible.
Yeah, I know that.
They haven't come out with a second episode yet, but that one I definitely want to give it the old 3-episode try. Seems nice.
Well, 1, 2, 3.
1,
Oh,
2,
did you
3.
see the new trailer for Solo Leveling Season 2?
No, they came out with a trailer already?
It did, yeah. Coming soon.
Oh.
So watch that tonight too. It's pretty cool.
I certainly will. Nice.
So there you go.
We're gonna get into the meat and potatoes of the anime. So
meat and potatoes.
Yep.
Seems pretty cool. It seems pretty intense.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say, everyone, take to the seas, watch anime, and tell us what you're watching. Because sometimes I don't watch mainstream.
Yeah, if there's a show that we're like just missing out on, let us know. We would love to check it out and see what we're missing. So
yes, please.
Yeah. Anyway, I think that's all we got time for today. Thanks for listening in, and we'll see you in the next one.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.